with something to say. The Bench Racing Podcast is the ultimate ride where the rubber meets the road and the spots fly wide. From wrecks and wins to what's going online, we cover it all every moment in time. Fights in the pits or a hero's last stand. If it happened at the track, you'll hear it firsthand. Tune in and buckle up tight, cause the Bench Racing Podcast is your fun night.
Thank you for tuning into the Bench Racing Podcast, presented by Beth Szerzinski, Michael Olson, and myself, Derek Crane, where the talk is fast, the drama is real, and it's all about the local racing. Proudly sponsored by North Central Emergency Services, Durdex Industries, and Sprecker's Brewery. So start your engine, boys and girls, because it's showtime. And yes, we are back after like 2 weeks. It feels really weird. I feel off. Doing this like recording and stuff just because it's been so long. So thank you for your patience. And we have a barn burner of a show. And we also have a new topic that just popped up as we were logging on because Beth and Michael brought it to my attention, and it's hilarious. So what we'll be talking about on this show, recapping the World of Outlaws at Wilmot. That's both sprint cars and the late models. We'll be talking about which series best, World of Outlaws or the High Limit series, and then just our opinion on the Larson versus gravel debate at Eldora. I was going to use that the last episode, but Michael couldn't show up because he had work. So I was like, I got to save that for when Michael's on. And then, of course, we'll be talking about Driver of the Nights from 7/28/82 and reviewing our bets. But, of course, we're going to start the show off with, how was our weekends? We'll start with Beth. How was your weekend?
My weekend was nice, relaxing for once, but I still ended up going to a racetrack. So,
did Tom Eller race?
So Tom did not race. Tom was in Missouri, but I showed up.
Did you? Nice. Did you crew for anybody?
No, I was with Lauren and the kids. I had fun though.
As in my sister-in-law, Lauren?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Michael, you had a non-eventful weekend from the pictures I saw.
Oh, we had a great weekend. We picked up another feature win this weekend. Night started off slow. We sucked in qualifying again. Qualified 8th and put us on the pole of the heat race. And CJ gave it his best Carson Macedo impression and jumped the absolute piss out of the start and got pushed back to the second row. Yeah, the results show that we went -2 in the heat race, but we actually went even because we ended up starting third. I don't care what my race is because they lie.
They do lie.
And then because we qualified so bad with the way the invert works, we have an 8-car invert, and when you're the 7th and 8th qualifiers, you have one out not to start in the last row of the invert, and that's for the pill to be a 4. You either start last row of the invert or front row of the invert and feature or whatever. It's kind of expect the worst, hope for the best, and of course it was not a 4 that was drawn, so we lined up 7th. Nothing new there, but
sounds like CJ luck there.
Yeah. But we were able to make the most of it this weekend, and we got a pretty good start and picked off a few at the beginning, and caution came out early, unfortunately for Ion flipping again.
I heard not in turn 3 though. Finally,
no, it's turn 1 now.
Oh wait, hang on, Ian flips in 1 and 2, but he hits the wall in 3.
Right.
Okay.
Well, before it was flip and hit the wall in turn 3. Now he just tumbles over in 1 and 2.
Now he does a 50-50 split just on both sides. Okay. Always got to watch out for Ian. Okay, yeah. So I saw him and Ellie DNF'd. Were they together or?
Nope. Ellie actually, CJ is the one that noticed it when the red came out for Ion. Her radiator mount actually broke, and the radiator fell back into the pulleys, and it wore a hole clean through the radiator. So, I guess the red was obviously it's unfortunate for Ion, and you want everybody safe, but it was a blessing in disguise for Ellie because they were able to catch it before they fired the car back off and sent the motor to the grandstands.
Yeah, that is a nuclear level meltdown there when you push water out. Especially as water temps will fluctuate, then they'll go up and then they'll start to come back down and all that stuff, and
right,
it's fixed, but it's not. But yeah, because I saw on that made a lot more sense because I saw Hensley's race team page that they had like the in-car facing Ellie for the heat race, but CJ was behind. So I was like, wow, CJ must have really sucked if he's starting outside the first 2 rows, but that would make sense now why he was outside of there. So
Yeah.
or starting third.
And then race night was just the start of the weekend because after qualifying, we noticed that we were pushing oil out of the breather, and it was very milky appearing. So it was kind of well, let's get through the night and see what we got. And well, we spent all day Sunday getting the motor out. Well, not obviously not all day, but we were in the shop all day Sunday, and we went in 12 hours time from Victory Lane to motor in the back of the truck to go to the motor builder.
I mean, at least it wasn't like, yeah, we finished, we DNF'd and we had to do it. It was like, at least we got a win out of it. And
well, the
best thing is you got a week and a half.
Right. The text came through today and said 2 to 5 more laps, and it was done. So we got lucky.
That I mean, I'm sure it's hurt a little bit, but not hurt. So not killed. So that's good. That's good. Speaking of killed, I almost killed my team. We were on our way to Fremont, Ohio on Friday. We were racing Saturday. So I got Enterprise truck, brand new, 42 miles. We get on the road. We get through rush hour traffic, of course, on a Friday afternoon. And then we get on 90 and we're just driving at 65 miles an hour. And usually I'm the last one that has to pee. And I was driving and I'm like, I have to pee, so I know everyone else has to pee, right? So I was like, do you guys want to get some food? It's like 10 o'clock at night. We still had like an hour and a half to get to our hotel. And they're like, yeah, let's go get some food. There's Culver's. So we pull off and we're right at 90 where it gets really close to Michigan. So we got off and we went a mile north and we were in Sturgis, Michigan. So as I'm getting off the ramp, like the wheel gets heavy. And I was like, well, I'm under tow packet or, the towing. So maybe that's just like a new feature. So you can't jackknife, but I'm like, So now we're on the road. And as I'm about to turn into Culver's, the wheel gets stiff and the brakes go all the way to the floor. And the only thing that was slowing us down was the trailer brakes. And of course they start to light up. And I'm like, I'm already committed to this turn. I got someone about to pull out in front of me to turn right in front of me or, right out. And I curbed the crap out of the exit, the curb on the exit. Go up on the curb, come back down. I'm like, what the heck? Dad's making fun of me. He's like, wow, did you forget how to drive? I'm like, I had no brakes. Calm down. Holy crap. So basically, stayed in Sturgis, Michigan, had food, drove it a mile down the road to another hotel, stayed the night there, called Enterprise in the morning. We had to backtrack 45 miles to get the truck, which was weird because when I got on the gas, I had power steering again, but as soon as I hit the brake, it went down to the floor, got that all switched out. So shout out to Enterprise for hooking us up and swapping the trucks out. Got that Dodge Dually. Ain't no issues with that. And then, first night in the 59 car, non-wing, with the new engine, new tires, new shock packages, all the fun stuff. Throttle was sticky and qualifying a little bit. It wasn't shutting off, but kept missing the bottom. Qualified 6th, won the heat race, started 2nd, went to 6th on the start because it was a bottom track and the top didn't go anywhere. And those Ohio boys are super quick, very quick, but made it back up to 2nd. Lapper helped me early in the race. The Lapper killed me coming to the white. I caught him early in the race. That's how I got around Anthony Lohr, is he went the wrong side of the Lapper, and I was like, yes, score. And the same Lapper coming to the white, I got pinched, and I was like, well, I mean, live by the sword, die by the sword, I guess. So finished 2nd. Good race. Got home at 5 a.m. Central on Sunday. Then went to my nephew's birthday. So very tired. And so that's our weekends. So now let's get into let's do recapping the World of Outlaws at Wilmot Raceway, just our thoughts and opinions. I mean, I guess the first one that comes to mind is it good that Wilmot has a 2-day show with the World of Outlaws?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they they killed it. I mean, even with the rain and everything, they killed it. Plain and simple.
Yeah. Is it just because it's been the last 2 years, but doesn't it feel like there's always at least one of the days gets rained out, whether it's Friday or Saturday?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, unfortunately.
They need to move it off the weekend of Life Fest so I can go. That's what they need to do.
Well, they're saying that they want Chris was wanting to make it a 3-day show.
That would be Is that too much though? I feel like that's starting to get too much.
I feel like it's starting to get too much, and then like knowing how Wilmot track conditions are, I think we're lucky if we have a good track for 2 nights, but 3 might be pushing it.
Beth, you shut your mouth, okay? Those Ohio tracks, let me tell you, they are dry. They are Wilmot feature 3 laps after your qualifying laps. It's dry, and I'm not bashing Fremont. Like it got ruddy though. I mean, I got a little welt here from bouncing off the steering wheel, but yeah. So you shut your mouth, Beth.
Maybe I'm impartial, but I don't think the track has been bad in a long time.
I think it was bad late model night for Outlaws. I think that was bad.
That was a badass racetrack.
It was a nice racetrack, but it was really dusty.
It's a dirt track. It's gonna be dusty.
No.
All right, where's my timer at? There it is. 11 minutes.
That's like walking on a construction site and being like, I don't want to walk through dust.
Okay, I think it could have been a little better. Like, I don't know. Maybe.
No.
Or walking through a gum factory and saying, but I don't want gum stuck to my shoe.
Yeah. I'll say this. If we're going to look at the tracks from World of Outlaw late models to the Hell Tour late models, I think the Hell Tour late models had a better track.
Yes.
But
yeah, bigger cushion.
Yeah, but the track was still good. I would say the last time Wilmot was garbage was September 2023, that the Labor Day weekend, the weekend after,
when they had to bring the grader out.
Yes, and that was I think the second race day or third race day after Simon's was voluntold to leave. So like I think that to me is like the worst track, because I was driving BG's car and we bent so much stuff up on that car. And we didn't even hit it. Well, I hit Zelski, but I didn't hit anybody else. All right, which show is better, the World of Outlaw sprint cars or the late models?
I think it's subjective.
Yeah.
Garrett and I were having this conversation not too long, or maybe it was Tyler. Somebody and I were having this conversation not too long ago. Late model fans usually don't like to watch sprint cars. Sprint car fans usually don't like to watch late models, because it's close, but it's so different. Like sprint car fans can't get over the part of, well, late models are 2 seconds slower. Mm-hmm. And then they can't grasp the fact of, but they're double and then some the weight.
Yeah. And then and it's carbureted.
Yeah. And then late model guys can't get over the fact that sprint cars have to get pushed. So it's, I don't know. It's subjective. I enjoyed both of them. If I had to pick which I thought was better, I don't know if I could. They were kind of the same.
Yeah, just different, like different flavors, but the same.
Led every lap, won the race. Both races had a car or two that passed quite a few cars through the pack. Couple wrecks in both. Yeah, I don't know. I'd say it was even, honestly, in my opinion. I think they were both very good, though.
Yeah. Beth.
I mean,
late models.
I think it was both pretty even. I haven't really watched any late model races, but that was like the first one I've ever actually watched, and that was really cool. So I think it all depends on what you grew up with, but like in the aspect of like working on sprint cars for a living, it's really cool to see the geometry that goes into late models.
Oh yeah, sprint car birdcage timing is super important, but then you go into the late models and modified stuff, and you're just like, that is rocket science. crazy. To me, I guess I'm not going to use the word disappointed. I think I was just expecting something a little more from the late models. I don't know what it would be, though. I can't put my finger on it. I was still happy to watch, but I was just like, I thought there would be a little bit more, not carnage, because I mean these are the best late model drivers in the country, but yeah, I don't know. It was I think I was expecting a 9 and I got a 7 for the late models, and then of course I'm not the biggest winged guy, so I just enjoy watching because they're fast. So yeah, I guess I would still have to lean towards sprint cars. But the late models were really
One thing
cool.
I will complain about for the late models, though.
Mm-hmm.
So Bobby Pierce, he has the coolest shirt designs when it comes to late models. I'll die on this hill. Their merch trailer wasn't open. It's bullshit.
Bobby Pierce.
And I heard it. Yeah. So she's gonna grade Wilmot and the late models as a whole because Bobby Pierce didn't have his merch trailer set up.
I wanted a shirt.
Oh man, I mean that's yeah. I think Pierce is probably the most popular driver besides maybe Tyler Erb, Scott Bloomquist. Yeah, Bloomquist, legend. He like that name's gonna go on forever and ever and ever. But yeah, that kind of sucks. That'd be like Bill Baylog not having his merch trailer open. It's like, dude, come on. Like
I don't know. I like his shirt designs. Sometimes I like the flashy shirts sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big Uncle T fan.
Turbo. Yeah. Oh man. Okay, so now we kind of talked about the World of Outlaws, the late models, and the sprint cars. Which now to transition into sprint car talk, which series is best? Is it the World of Outlaws sprint cars or the high limit sprint cars?
Low limit?
Outlaws? Really?
So and this is a tough debate for me because my favorite sprint car driver, professional, races with the high limits. But
we're listening.
Outlaws. That's all there is to it. I'll die on that hill. I'll go to that's all I got. I don't know. Outlaws. That's it.
That is actually really interesting. Beth, which series do you like?
I think
Outlaws all
the drivers, but I like the outline and how the Outlaws have their series, I guess. I think that high limit, they're more for the fan attention. And sure, it's nice to interact with the fans and stuff, but it bothers me that they're doing it in the middle of like racing. Like to interact with drivers before and after races, not in the middle. And they're doing that, and it really bothers me.
Okay. Wow, I guess I'm the minority here because I think the high limit is.
You mean low limit?
Low limit. Okay. All right. So here are your top 10 in both. So you got World of Outlaws. You got David Gravel, Buddy Kofoid, Carson Macedo, Logan Schuchart, Sheldon Hanschild, Schatz, Baylog, Garrett Williamson, Chris Wyndham, Cole Macedo, Cole Macedo's 10. And then over on the high limit side, you got Brad Sweet, Tyler Courtney, Aaron Reitzel, Rico Abreu, Brent Marks, Justin Peck, Tanner Thorson, Dason Persley, Casey Kane, Chase Randall. And of course, you always have Kyle Larson dabbling, obviously more at the high limit stuff. I high limit. If you go, all right, here's a fun game. All right, we're going to take each position in both series, and you got to tell me who would win in a one-on-one race. So Brad Sweet versus David Gravel, who wins?
I hope they both blow a motor.
Helpful. Okay, I go with Sweet. So Tyler Courtney and Buddy Kofoid.
Buddy Kofoid.
Clifford.
I think that's a 50-50 shot. Yeah, I think that one's pretty. I would say Kofoid with that one. Reitzel and Carson Macedo.
Ugh.
It depends on the track.
Yeah, I would have to lean towards Carson.
Overall, I'd go Carson. Put him on a big track and go in Reitzel.
Yeah,
Check Reitzel's chassis though.
Yeah, seriously, right? Abreu, Schuhart.
Abreu.
Brent Marks, Helen. I don't know why I want to keep saying H for Sheldon. Sheldon Hodenchild. There we go. Blah.
Sheldon.
I got Sheldon. Peck and Shots.
I don't know. Shots. These. That's hard because
Shots.
I mean, if you say 2022 Donnie Shots, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
2023 Donnie Shots, yeah. 2024, maybe 25. I don't know.
I mean, he doesn't have any wins yet this year, which is actually surprising because everyone around him has feature wins.
Oh,
Bill Baylog has 2 feature wins, and Donnie Schatz has none this year.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, the North Pole Nightmare. Tanner Thorson, Bill Baylog. Thorson.
Oh,
just remember on I-55, he literally just came from 17th to 2nd.
mm-hmm.
And I think if him and Gravel weren't battling with 5 to go, Tanner would have caught Buddy and beat him one night.
I'm just gonna say Baylog because diehard fan over here.
Because he's from Wisconsin, even though it says North Pole, Alaska. He doesn't claim us. We shouldn't claim him either.
I'm saying that one's subjective for me too.
Okay.
Overall, I think if you did a one-on-one between Tanner Thorson and Bill Baylog at 50 different racetracks in 50 nights or something like that,
actually, now that you said it that way, it would be a 26-24 type thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's hard.
Pursley Williamson.
I don't know.
I think Dason.
I don't know. I can't answer that one.
Chris Wyndham, Casey Kane.
Probably
that
Wyndham.
One's tough. Yeah, I would go Wyndham. He's actually getting better in a wing car now.
Yeah,
finally.
And Casey Kane just retired, so.
Yeah, and even though Wyndham's a fib. And Chase Randall and Cole Macedo.
Cole Macedo in the 2C or Cole Macedo and Chase Randall equipment?
That's true, too. Well, wait, before or after the checker flag? Too. That's true. I got to go. Oh.
I would lean Cole. I think Cole is.
Yeah.
I think Cole is more talented than Carson.
Ooh.
And I think if he can get in a car of the 241, 18, 83 caliber, I think you're going to see it.
That's a really good point because I feel maybe now Cole is driving crazy because he's got to get 110% out of 90% of equipment when everyone's getting 100% out of it. Yeah, so he's overdoing it. Yeah, it would be very interesting. He should have went to the 18 car.
That's who I was hoping for. I mean, I like Emerson Axum. I think Emerson Axum is a cool dude, but
I have a cat named after him.
That's cute. Is it Axum or Emerson?
It's Axel after Axum.
Okay. Axel after Axel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So let us know what your opinions are on which one's High Limit or World of Outlaws, which is the best series as in stacked. At least what I like about the High Limit is it doesn't seem like they're crushing as in trying to pull cars away, that they are actually working somewhat with the World of Outlaws to run during the week. So that gives teams to actually run, 4 or 5 times a week, not 3 times a week or whatever.
Right.
So yeah. All right. Well, we're going to take our first break here. And after, we will be discussing what our opinions are on the Kyle Larson and David Gravel issue, and then the surprise topic, which will be fun. So, yeah, we'll catch you after the break. I'm really excited to be running Dirt X Industry Parts this year. And just a reminder that you can be a part of something awesome by subscribing to dirtxind.com. Not only will we be running their top quality products, but you can directly support our team by subscribing at www.dirtxind.us. Subscriptions are just $5 or $10 a month and come with awesome perks like discounts on parts and merch. Entries to win thousands of dollars in prizes every month. When subscribing, be sure to enter DCR in the coupon box or notes. This helps us gain even more support from DirtX Industries throughout the year. Every subscription helps Crane Racing stay on the road and at the track each week. There is no limit. Anyone can subscribe and make a difference. Thanks for your continued support. See you at the track. Now back to the episode. All right, welcome back to the Bench Racing Podcast. Now we are talking about what is our opinion on the Kyle Larson and David Gravel. First, I'll say it, Kyle Larson's tweet was funny, hilarious, that they were just discussing the Concord agreement for David Gravel to actually race against the best sprint car drivers in the country. I was like, ooh, that's saucy. But I actually don't know where it actually came from, the issue. I look back and I think it's because of the slide jobs, but there's got to be something more.
No. Gravel spun Larson after the checkered.
Well, yeah, I know that, but why did Gravel spin
Because the
Larson?
sliders.
Because of the sliders. Okay.
He's like, oh, they're 30, they're too close.
Hey, if you have to jam on the brakes, you gotta jam on the brakes. That's a part of the slider, though. Like, if you throw a slider to the point where the guy doesn't have to hit the brakes, then he's just going to turn underneath you, and he's going to be back by you. You have to break his momentum. And the part that sucks is when you throw it, and the guy doesn't hit the brake and then just drives through you. But yeah, Michael, what are your opinions on it?
David Gravel is a, for sake of radio-friendly words, pansy.
Okay.
Yeah, ever since he won the championship last year, it's just like day by day, I just dislike David Gravel more and more, and the whole Larson thing, I was just like, he didn't even do anything. Like,
Yeah.
Like what Larson did, Gravel did to him. And then for Gravel to throw a fit about, like, grow up.
Yeah. I mean, it's one thing to spin a guy out after the checker.
Happens
Right.
every weekend at Wilmot.
Okay, we're gonna come back to that. But like, okay, what if Kyle Larson spun someone out and then pulled up next to them after every, like, why do you have to stop on the back chute?
I agree. I think either one of them to react the way Gravel did, I would say that it was wrong. It's like, I don't think Gravel's wrong for it because I don't like Gravel. I think Gravel's wrong for it because it was a bonehead move.
Yeah. Yeah, take the names and the car numbers off, and you're still going to point the finger.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It could have been. It could have been, freaking Casey Jedrzejek and
Justin Sanders.
Justin Sanders. Oh, Justin Sanders.
Would you be okay if Gravel spun Justin Sanders out after the checker?
I don't know.
Oh, that's a joke that keeps on going. Thanks, Jake. Do it. Oh man.
Oh, I hate Justin Sanders.
Yeah, with a passion. Oh my goodness.
The fact he's driving Reitzel's car, like, literally keeps me up at night. I was watching the 360 Nationals, I was watching the Capitani on Sunday, and Justin Sanders was moving through the field. I was like, this dude's gonna drive all the way up and like win this thing. I'm gonna have to take a video or a picture and send it to you guys. It just says Justin Sanders.
The first swear word from Michael here.
Yeah,
Nice.
I couldn't hold that one in anymore.
Yeah, no, that one's fine. The beeps always make me laugh too. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, so love Kyle Larson, hate Kyle Larson. I don't know why you'd have to spin someone out after the checker. But yeah. All right. So I will go into some results and then we'll go through our driver of the nights. All right. So on Monday, July 28th, for the Wilmot classes at the World of Outlaws late models were the modifieds and street stocks. So your heat race winners were Brad McGuire and Joel Crowbridge, and your top 5 in the modifieds were Joe Hewenfeld, Dan Jung, Joel Siegert Sr., Ben G. I'm not going to try to say that last name, and Mike Wittenberg. Ben Godlewski. Help me, Beth. Ben Godlewski. Godlewski. Thank you.
Why are you asking me to help?
Because your last name's spelled kind of the same way. And in the street stocks, they had 10 cars, so they only had one heat race. Mark Baker won the heat, and then Brandon Murtis won the feature by going +9. Mark Baker second, James Jamie third, Eric Dirks fourth, and Mitchell Kruger fifth. And then on August 2nd, at Wilmot Raceway was a family show. So we had the typical normal suspects. So we had the Wing 604s, we had Iron Steer going quick time. Your heat race winners were Ellie Hensley and Tim Cox. Good to see the 9X winning a heat race. And the the Winged Crate Sprints 604, so I don't know why I'm reading that now. CJ Malig dominated. Boom, yeah. I'm going to say that. Chris Klempko second, Brian Christan third, Dan Wade fourth, and Ethan Steer fifth. Those are two names that don't normally dabble in the top 5, especially beating Blake Cruiser, Tim Cox, Nathan, Paulson. Good to see Andrew Kudrowski out there too. I think that's going to be a guy to beat.
I got to give a shout out to Wade. He, like, all around, I mean, he was third quick, third in the heat, fourth in the feature. Like, that's a damn good night for him.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Any driver, especially for how competitive the Wing 604s are. Your bandits, your heat race winners were David McKellips and Craig Cruiser, with finally getting the monkey off the back. Changed the nickname from Kevin B. Chasin to Kevin B. Leading. Wins the bandits. Jessica McKellips second, Carrie Wilms third, James Walton fourth, Terry Davis fifth. Wow. Craig Cruiser DQ'd. For, do we know?
I guess his OBD2 port didn't work or something like that.
Okay. On some BS there. Okay. We had David McKellips not finishing. Wow. So shout out to Jessica McKellips and Carrie Wilms, 2 girls in the top 5 there, which I think that's got to be their career best so far. Street stocks. Your heat race winners were Josh Gehrig and Rob Olson. Josh Gehrig winning the feature, Rob Olson second, Brandon Murtis third, Mark Baker fourth, and Robbie Olson fifth. Castillo DNF'd. Shooketh. In the wingless, your fast time was Bryce Andrews. Another Shooketh moment there. Bryce Andrews, Adam Taylor, and Chris Klepko winning the heats. And then the top 5 in the wingless feature, Zachy Poo coming back with a vengeance, finishing first. Chris Klepko second. Dennis Spitz, the old man still got it, finishing third. Tim Cox finishing fourth. That old man still got it. And Alan Hafford fifth. You're laughing, Beth. What'd I miss? He didn't booger anybody, did he?
Who? Spitz?
Spitz.
No, but
Oh, is it from the video I sent you guys that the camouflage car finally
No, no.
wasn't seen?
It's an opposite issue, and
Oh,
I can you here. I'll
oh
just
yeah,
say afterwards.
yeah. Tell me later. Tell me off here.
Oh my lord,
Um,
it's hilarious.
yeah, yeah. So Dennis Spitz drove into the back of a slowing Greg Alt at Plymouth a couple weeks ago, and I so wanted to comment a GIF of John Cena. You can't see me. So bad, so bad.
But
But
then
I
Seth
didn't.
Johnson just ran right into the back of Dennis.
Oh, is that the second car that came when the camera cut?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean Seth Johnson DNF on Saturday, but he's still sitting really pretty with the passing points right now. He's still plus 38 minus 1. Woo. And last but not least, the American Sprint Car Tour was at Fremont Speedway. Sean Valenti went fast time. Later found out that he's the winningest driver at Fremont Speedway with 90 wins, 89, 90 wins. So he knows his way around that place. This nobody, Derek Crane, won the heat, and Sean Valenti won the other heat. And then your top 5, Mike Moore won the feature, first career feature, I believe. So that's awesome. Derek Crane second, Anthony Lore third, Joe Irwin fourth, and John Gurley fifth. Other surprising thing is Wingless had 16 cars. The American Sprint Car Tour had 15 cars. So catching up.
Cars.
I was the only one from Wisconsin, though. So, all right. So, let's start with the 28th. For driver of the night, I got Brandon Murtis. Boom. Let's go. And Beth, who do you have for driver of the night from Monday, the World of Outlaw show?
No one.
No one. No one. All right. Got that down. All right. And then for Saturday, we'll start with Beth. Who's your driver of the night?
Ralphie.
Yes, he did have I heard he had a really good run.
In third for a couple, like 2 laps, but in third.
There you go. You gotta start somewhere. Michael, who do you have?
Kevin Chasen.
And now I get to say ditto. Kevin Chasen. I had Dennis Spitz until I saw Kevin won, and I'm like, nope, it's Kevin. 100% Kevin. So, yeah. All right. Right through the results. We're going to recap here real quickly. Our bets, we had the Bandits. Thank you, Michael, for telling Beth and I that Tiny Horse Racing was not at Wilmot.
Hold on. I made a comment about it. I was like, wow, Derek jinxed us after you made the comment about Michael always picking people that isn't there.
Oh, well, I mean, for once it flipped on us.
I didn't even know that's what you meant. Maybe you should elaborate on that a little.
Yeah.
No, why would I elaborate? It made more sense.
When you said that, I was just like, you're jinxing us, because I was like, yeah, okay, it hasn't happened yet. Yeah, you made it sound like more like a joke, not like it's factual.
No, it was factual.
Michael came in facts and said that. So thank you, Michael, for allowing us to change our people. Because
now I wish I would have.
Yeah, because I changed mine to Kevin Chasen. Michael went with Craig Cruiser, and Beth went with Dave McKellips. And then just so that you know where they finished, Kevin Chasen won. Craig Cruiser DQ'd. Where did Craig originally finish? Second. Okay. And David McKellips finished 8th, the last car to DNF. So another barn burner tie. Derek, myself, I don't know why I'm talking in the third person now. Michael and I have 4 points, and Beth has 3. Beth, you got it. You got to step on it.
Okay. Yeah.
Do I need to do double points every now and then just for you to stay in this?
I think you do.
She has to win when it's a double points night.
I did last time.
Yeah, I gave her 2 points because I was like, it's not her fault that it rained out Friday.
You would have gotten it Friday too.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so now we have our surprise topic here, which was brought up to me. Now let me find it. So right before we started recording, um, Michael and Beth were like, when we were talking about the Outlaw series, like, did you see the post? I said, what post? So head over to Wilmot Raceway, July 28th at 7:59 a.m. The post says, "Rise and shine, race fans! It's finally race day with the World of Outlaw Late Model Series," and then it gives the event schedule. But you got to look at the first comment because it says, "Very disappointed. This race today was supposed to have in caps Outlaws Racing." And they were never even on the track. I'm actually considering asking for a refund for false advertisement. Okay. What's your favorite?
We're not going to name names. We'll just call him Airhead.
Airhead. Okay. Yeah. So let's kind of go through this. What is your favorite comment reply to that?
Let me get back to the post.
I think my favorite one is the one that's just in all caps, Outlaws.
Oh man. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, there's so many comments and replies to comments. Oh my goodness, this is great.
I'll tell you my favorite one. Mine was a picture reply. And it's a picture of OJ and his Bronco driving down the interstate with all the police chasing him. And it says, "No, this is what outlaw racing is supposed to be." That is a mic drop and a half.
Oh man. And then okay, so then he replied to that. There are 6 types, at least at Wilmot: Modified Sportsman, 4-baggers, Lightning Sprints, and World of Outlaws. I didn't know that was
wingless.
That was a weekly show. At other tracks, I've seen Badger Midgets, 48s, kart, etc. But what was advertised was the World of Outlaw Racing, and that wasn't there. Yeah.
I think this dude only watches certain types of racing.
Yeah, the World of Outlaws.
Yeah. What happened to
This is what you get when you have the basic white girl that follows racing and they see Outlaws and they're like, it's the World of Outlaws. It has to be, because that's the only thing I watch, and I don't even really watch it. I just know enough about it that I can talk about it.
I just listen to Johnny Gibson say the 4-eyed salute, and then I just go.
Oh, okay. Here's another reply. Maybe you should get a new pair of glasses and read the ads. They say outlaw late models, not outlaw sprints. And then this guy misspelled it because it's out space law. But hey, I get the gist of it. But wow, that is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Head over to the Wilmot Facebook page. It's great. Like it, haha. But hey, have fun with it. Don't be super negative about it. Because yeah.
Whew, I'd be negative about it.
You'd be negative about it? Maybe this is a new segment that we should have, and every week we just find a post from a track or something. I mean, we don't have to look too far. Some of the Wilmot replies to comments are pretty funny.
I also like the one that's like, I don't think I've ever seen a dumber dumbass than you.
I was just about to say, I like the one this other guy says, "I can't help the fact you've never heard of a super late model. That's not my problem. Have fun watching your sprints." Then the dude replies says, "Jesus, did you even graduate elementary school?"
Oh my goodness. It's funny. I think I get to the bottom of it, and then there's just more.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, okay, he sends a screenshot. General admission with fees, blah blah. Okay, now it's Saturday show. That's weird. My goodness. Another picture of the sprint cars. Another picture of the Outlaw sprint cars. OJ. Yeah. I think mine's got to be OJ.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
OJ. Oh my goodness. The funniest part is if he would have attached a picture of a 604 wing sprint car. This is what no, I'm sorry. Oh, if I would have saw that, I would have trolled so hard and did that. Put a picture of Dan Wade. This is a World of Outlaws sprint car. This is what it should be. Oh man. Oh man. All right. Well, we're almost done, but we have one thing to do, and that is play the game. So we're going to take the last ad break, and then when we come back, we're going to play back and forth. When the shop nights get long after a great result, or even a tough night at the track, or like now during this episode, nothing hits the spot like a cold Sprecher root beer. But it doesn't stop there. Sprecher's lineup goes way beyond the classic. My personal favorite, the Door County Cherry Soda, and the Honeycrisp Apple Soda. And there are still more flavors I haven't even tried yet. Sprecher's Brewery has been crafting award-winning soda and beer since 1985, right here in Glendale, Wisconsin. Stop in for a brewery tour, sample the goods, and experience the local flavor. And don't forget, November 17th, we are in the Sprecher's Tap Room for our second annual Benchies Awards Night. It's the perfect time to check them out. Now that this ad is wrapping up, I've cracked open another Sprecher soda, and I'm ready to talk more racing with you. Welcome back to the Bench Racing Podcast. We are going to play back and forth, which is super easy. Beth and Michael will be going back and forth to try to answer a question that have multiple answers. They will be working together to get the list completed, but if one gets it wrong, the other player wins. And this has 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 answers.
Are we playing one strike again?
Yeah, we'll play one strike. And I'll let you guys decide who wants to go first.
Ladies first, Michael can go.
Ladies first, Michael can go. Wow. Okay, Beth. I love you, but like you can't talk crap until you beat them.
I was gonna say earlier. I was like, we might be tied in the bets, but at least I'm still undefeated in the games.
Yes, undefeated, and you're plus 1 point in the bets above her, and she had
no
a double
enough.
Point.
All he does is cheat.
Okay, well, this one is going to be spicy. Okay, so back and forth. Now, if you need any clarification, ask. Okay, but the game is Wisconsin wingless winners on All-Star Night and World of Outlaw nights. So there are more tracks than just Wilmot that we have raced at. Okay. Michael, we'll have you go first.
I'll take the 101, Zach Radart.
Zach Radart. That is correct. But he's tied with 2. He's only won twice. He won at Wilmot in 2019 and Wilmot again in 2022. His 2019 win, he started 4th, and his 2022 win, he started 13th. And I think that's the race that we think why he's won so much more World of Outlaw.
Yeah,
nights.
maybe.
It's because of that. All right, Beth.
She's out already.
She's out. That was the one.
I got 2 more in the chamber already.
No, I'm not out. I was just confused. I was distracted.
Okay.
It's really cool. Tyler Cuck's house.
Tyler Cuck's house is correct. He has won at Wilmot. And I forgot to check where he started because it was so recent.
I should have took Cox's house because then I don't know if she'd thought of another one.
No, I know other one.
You know another one? Okay, well, we'll go back to Michael.
Ryan Marshall.
Ryan Marshall is correct. He won the 2024 World of Outlaw race at Wilmot. He started 8th.
Can it only be like Wilmot that
Nope.
they want?
Hey, wait, there's 1, 2.
Ow.
Wait. Add 1. There's only 2 other tracks.
Is Juliet one of the tracks?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I was there. I should know this. Okay, I know Jimmy Sevilla won Outlaws Night 1, right?
Jimmy Sivia is a correct answer. He has 2 wins. 2021 at Wilmot, he started third with the World of Outlaws, and 2024 at Route 66, he started second with the World of Outlaws. Michael.
Just because she couldn't think of the Joliet one, I'll take Adam Taylor.
Adam Taylor is correct. He
Wait,
won
he was
the
there?
second. He won the second night of the Joliet.
I forgot there
with
was
the
2
World of Outlaws.
nights. Oh my
Yep.
lord.
2024, he started 8th. Beth, back to you.
Same question? Oh,
Mhm. So there's only
Rossman.
Rossman. All right. Rossman is a correct answer. He won the World of Outlaws 2023 at Wilmot, and he started second.
Chris Klemko.
Ooh, the first strike.
Oh,
No,
Which one?
he won last year.
Last year. All right. Let me fact checking real quick. Sorry.
no, he's wrong.
I'm not.
No, he didn't, because he won the championship last year without winning a feature.
Hold on. There's 1 year that he won Outlaw Night.
He didn't.
Isn't there?
Nope. His maybe the one that you're thinking about is the carload night, because that was his first win, and it was pretty big. It got me all jacked up. All right. If you can prove to me, Michael, that, then I'll give you your strike. But
No, don't let him go on my race pass.
Oh yeah, that's right. Don't go on my wrist. Beth, your turn. Your turn to get a strike.
Oh no. I need to think of people who dominated seasons.
Yeah, you should probably think about that, because you'll get a strike if you think about that. The most on this list, they've had 2 wins, and obviously everyone else has 1, and it's pretty. There's more drivers with 1 than 2s, but not by much.
That's so stupid. Ah, this should be easy.
No one has picked an All-Star winner yet.
Well,
that
I
should
was
be-
like 2
that should-
when the All Stars were running.
You were 2 in 2021.
Damn it!
It's recent. I'm telling you.
I don't know. Derek Crane.
Boom, correct.
Oh!
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I am a correct answer. We won in 2016 with the World of Outlaws at Wilmot. We started 3rd, and then we also won 2016 at Wilmot with the All Stars, and that was actually our first career sprint car win. Was with the All Stars in 2016.
Wow.
Good answer, Michael. I know. I think I know, but I'm not going to start it until I know that you're going to say it.
You brought up 2021 All Stars, and that was the year that they ran 2 features, right?
No, the same year that they ran 2 features. Oh wait,
2021 All Stars. I'm pretty sure they ran 2 features, and I know that Brian Strain won one of them.
I think I missed that one. Yeah, and there's which is good. Because I know who won the other. Yep,
I think
correct.
I do too.
Yep. All right, Beth.
I feel like the other one would be Ryan Zilski.
Ryan Zelski is a correct answer. He won the All-Stars at Route 66 in 2021. He started 4th. Michael.
Chris Dodd?
No.
Are you
Chris Dodd.
sure?
I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure that he won one of the other feature in 2021 with the All Stars.
I think you're wrong.
I know who won it.
Okay.
Wait, what day was that? What day was that? You remember what day that was? 2021, right?
I think so, because that was the night that Baylog, he drove past like the entire field.
Okay, yep, you were right. You were right. It is Dodd. Yep. I had the double feature mixed up with another date. It's not a right answer. I thought it was Sully. All right, Beth, back to you.
Oh no.
Three, two.
I'm trying to think of people that drove. Okay.
There is. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. 3 answers left.
3.
Yep.
Let me guess. I was probably like a fetus when they were running.
Do you want me to give you the years that are up?
Yes.
Okay. 2 of them have 2 drivers have 2, so there's going to be 5 years. Okay. 2018, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2017.
I was like a fetus. I'm just gonna say, you know what? So wait, they've all both had all that's left is both have 2 wins.
So one driver has 1 in 2017, and then the other 2 drivers have 2 each. 2018, 2020, 2020, 2020.
For shits and giggles, Nathan Crane. I don't know.
Wrong. All right, Michael. So both tied at 1 strike. There's one driver I'm surprised you haven't said yet.
Me?
No, Michael.
Oh.
Why?
I think the 2017 one is I would be surprised if one of you got it. The other one,
I have a guess for the 2017 one, but I don't want to die on that horse. But I have a name pounded in my head. I'm going to sound like such an idiot if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. Greg Olson.
Greg Olson is correct. That's the one I was surprised you haven't said. He won at Jackson and Wilmot with the World of Outlaws in 2020. All right, that. Do you want me to give you tracks?
Yeah.
So the 2017 one is Wilmot. Then the other one is 18 Wilmot and 2020 Jackson.
Johnny Fall?
Wrong.
I don't.
All right, that was a battle.
I don't think it's any current drivers.
One is still racing, not with the Wisconsin wingless. I'll give this hint to Michael though. He did race one show this year.
I know who it is.
Who is it?
Kuba.
Yep, Jay Kuba. Won in 2018 at Wilmot, started 2nd, and Jackson in 2020 starting 7th. The one that was going to be a question. Take a guess, Michael.
Todd Lear.
No, Doug Shank.
Oh, that was my next one.
Yep, Doug Shank. And actually, Todd Lear stopped racing. He only did like 2 or 3 races in 2017. So the only one that he could have won was the one that I took from him in 2016. Doug Shank won it in 2017. And he started 4th. So, yeah, this game was all because Michael said Radar and the World of Outlaws go together when we were making our bets. And then I looked back and I was like, he only won 2. That seems so wrong for how we remember him. And then I started going back and I was like, wow. Yep. So that is the show. Don't forget, August 25th is our live audience show at Hold My Beer. Free axe throwing. There's 3 things that we ask. 1, bring a lawn chair because we'll be recording outside in the parking lot. And 2, come hungry. And 3, come thirsty to support an amazing family-owned business. It's going to be fun. Michael will be hosting Jeopardy, and we'll actually do a random poll for a 3rd contestant to play, Beth and myself. And I'll have to come up with a like a prize. Like if you beat Beth, you get something. But if you beat me and Beth,
I think it should be like if you beat Beth, you get like
a pat on the back.
Yeah, handwritten certificate. If you beat Derek, then you should get like $1,000.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
stupid.
And if Michael gives you a question that's wrong and you correct him and it is right, then you get like $5,000. Yeah, you get like $5,000 because it's very rare that Michael makes a mistake on stats. And so we can promise that. So
you made a couple tonight.
I made a couple tonight. I didn't say me. I just forgot about Strain and Dodd with that double feature.
He forgot. He was like, "Oh, Chris Klemko."
I'm gonna do my research. I swear he won one of the Outlaw shows one year.
Hey Beth,
I could be wrong, but
if he proves me wrong, how does that change the result?
She still loses
by more, actually.
Don't research it.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. So awesome. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Bench Racing Podcast. We thank you for spending your time with us, and we look forward to talking more racing with you next week. Until then, peace out, Girl Scout.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
From the heart of the sport and the fans collide. From the grassroots grit to the top tier fight, we're living that race life every night. So share the stream and turn it up loud. This is for the racers, the fans, and the proud. The Bench Racing Podcast. The Bench Race, the ultimate ride.